Hello, Marvel Heroes fans. Today I would like to talk about the heroes that we have in this game, Marvel Heroes, and it is a mega hero review. I've received quite a lot of questions from my friends, or from just people around asking like which hero should I unlock and so on, because there are 44 heroes right now in this game, and it's growing like one new hero per month. There's a lot of things to think and design and so on. So yeah, I mean, I created this video just for you guys to help if you are still unlocking heroes, and I intend to do this video like maybe a couple of months. Then I'll make another update, because this game changes a lot. The heroes get updated, new hero get added, and so on. And I thought that this review should be useful to those who are still unlocking heroes. After all, I mean, by my calculation, about 36% of the roster is still in a bad shape, in the sense that there are 44 heroes. Not every heroes are strong or fun as others, and although it is my personal experience, and but I have spent a lot of time playing this game, and I think close to a third of the heroes are still in a way that they can improve a lot more. So would you like to pay or spend your hard-earned in-game currency for some hero that are still work in progress, or due for a review maybe half a year later and so on? Do you want to play it now, or just wait for half a year later when the review come true? So so this is the reason why I've come up this video, to help you decide which one shall you play. I think you should play the fun one first, and leave the work in progress or those that are badly in need of update later. So it is important, I think, to talk about the overall climate of this game before we go into each individual hero, because a lot of time whether hero is strong or not depends on external factor, or in a more like big picture kind of thing. So from my observation, heroes or newly revealed heroes remain to be strong. And like for instance, Captain America is the latest hero that has been revealed. I've already asked my friends who just joined the game to weeks before to pick this hero up, because I know that his review is going to be awesome, and he is awesome. Some of the new heroes like Magneto, Venom, X-23, those are really awesome when they come up. Very strong, fun to play and so on. When I say mostly, because Winter Soldier is the latest hero that's being released, and he's actually not that great. So I would say that by and large, if you look at the overall progression of the game, any hero that are released new, any heroes that are being reviewed currently, they are more likely to be very strong, right? So that is continue to be a trend that I see, unless they keep releasing bad heroes in a row. Then I may say, well, maybe they try to tone down the whole thing. But so far, believe me, all the new hero or newly revealed heroes are worthy for your time. Hybrid heroes continue to be hybrid heroes in a really good place right now. Why I say that? There are good gears nowadays for the hybrid hero. Used to be really terrible, because without a gear support, hybrid is more like a second-class citizen. No longer the case. If you play a hybrid hero, even if the hero is in need of review and so on, just give him some her some hybrid gear, and suddenly they are pretty awesome. Hybrid heroes, most likely you will not face any spirit or second resource or resource generation issue. Most likely you have other artifacts that you can use. Legendary would be a lot easier to obtain for the hybrid heroes than for traditional hero, because they use different in-game currency. So I would say, if when in doubt, do consider hybrid hero, and they are in a very good place right now. Summoners, on the other hand, are still not that great, meaning that if your hero has a summon kind of like tag to it, they are not great right now, and I don't I don't think in a foreseeable future they will do a lot for the summoners. That's pretty sad if you are Rocket Raccoon fan or Squirrel Girl, or even some of the other heroes that you may want to spec him or her, or Loki, sorry, you know, some of these heroes that may want to spec towards summoning. No, even with the Omega system, they are better, but still, you know, I think Gazillion is still struggling with how to make summoner fun and also strong to be competitive with the others. Because after all, you know, summoner, you summon a pet and they do their job and just sit back and relax. You know, how much of that engagement you want to translate into kind of like you know, damage output or reward. You know, it's very hardcore. So it's very hard to call that. So anyway. I know in some games, like, you know, I won't name them, but some games, you know, melee has a better advantage than range, or vice versa. I think in this game it has evolved in a way that you know, both melee and range are in a very balance right now. So you don't have to pick a melee build just because you will survive better, or you don't have to. You don't have to pick a range build just because you want to survive better, or you don't need to pick a melee build because, you know, melee is the strongest kind of thing. No, in this game, by and large, either builds are good, and you know, with the latest tuning based on tag, meaning the power tag and so on, they try to compensate between each other, you know, kind of thing. Based on the power and so on, power tagging. So I think it's a good shape. So you don't need to like be fixated. Or okay, you know, only melee are good, and I should just keep playing melee heroes and forget about the range hero. I don't think you should go by that kind of mentality in this game. So it's good news. Rumor says that there will be a upcoming tuning for the bosses, meaning that the bosses will have more depth to it. It may take longer to kill. I don't know. There's still rumors going on, because, you know, what usually happens in this game is this, right? They want to continue to excite you, right? So they introduce new gears, they introduce new features in the game to make you feel more powerful. But then as you get more powerful, things become too easy, right? So what they do is that then they buff the bosses to make it a lot harder to kill, so that you still would like to attain the new kind of feature or new gear so as to overcome the challenge. I think it's all artificial. It's like a rat race kind of thing. So, you know, but seems to me that you know, people just like the kind of, you know, torture, no, not torture, the kind of like play philosophy. So I think they play to it. I've seen it in cycles before. You know, they make the bosses really hard, people all struggle, people all complain, and then after that some figure out how to do it, and, you know, they found the right gear, they do the right thing, and then they introduce more of this feature, and then after that they buff the boss and everything go back to zero again, and you have to keep pushing yourself because of this whole thing. So, but what it means is that if you know, there's a gap between the good hero and bad hero. This game is not balanced. I can tell you that. Or by and large, it's not balanced. I mean, you know, they try to balance certain things, but I'm on the ground. I play all 44 heroes, and I can tell you honestly, these 44 heroes are not the same, and there is a gap between them. Is it okay or not? Well, there isn't any hardcore PvP in this game, so, you know, I guess it's okay. So there's not much balancing there. They try to balance the power and so on, but, you know, I know for sure some heroes are just not that great. So what it means is that once the boss get buffed, then all these like heroes that are in bad shape will become worse. That's my take of it. I don't know, but anyway, so out of these 44 heroes, let me just spoil it for you that for me, Psylocke is still my #1 hero for farming and for everything else. I'll talk a little bit about this all these good heroes later, but, you know, in case if you are curious, what is my main hero? I do have a main, is Psylocke. I love her, and there you go, Psylocke. Okay, so I've now let's get to the business while you watch this video. So now you understand all the overall climate of where the game is heading. I do score I have a system to score the hero. I look at how strong they are, meaning that, you know, how fast they kill targets, be it a single, you know, mostly single target, because when it comes to boss kill, single target is the most important thing. But there should be some kind of balance to area of effect as well. So how strong it is very important. Time to kill. The next one is how durable. You know, does the hero feel like paper? You know, do you have to keep eating med kit and keep running around just to kite around just to recuperate, because usually it's a sign of the hero not strong enough. Then you are not killing as fast as you are taking the damage. That's why you need to keep replenishing yourself, keep kiting. Or it could be the hero design issue. Sometimes they do have this sort of issue going on. So that is the two most important category that I'm looking into. A third category is whether a hero is fun to play or not, whether power do gel together, is it clunky to play, is the animation well, do I need to do a lot of hotbar dancing, like go to first hotbar, second hotbar, third hotbar just to play this game, or can I just stay with majority of power on one hotbar? Is important to me because I want to relax and enjoy the game. Does the hero travel well, meaning that a lot of time you need to rush from A to B in this game? So more often or not, you would like to have a hero that is able to get there the fastest, causing the least resource. So that is part of my criteria as well, although it's not as important as the first three. And then the last one is that, is it easy to gear? Is it some hero whereby the gears are all designed for him, or you have to go really out of the way just to get some gear to make him or her awesome, kind of thing. So that to me is important as well, because if a hero is easy to gear, do not require too many of those like very high-end stuff and so on, I find it more enjoyable because I can gear more hero and play. But but it's a very small percentage anyway. But it's part of the criteria. So I grade the hero in 5 grades, A, B, C, D, E. So I have all the score, I arrange it, accordingly. A to me is legendary, meaning that these are the heroes that I thoroughly enjoy in all game mode. I think they are here to stay as well. So these are legendary, grade A. Grade B is what I call as awesome. They're really great hero. I mean, may not be some hero that I'll use to farm constantly for whatever the reason, because there are some area that not as good as the legendary one, but still I really enjoy those awesome heroes that I take them to raid and so on. They are fun hero. Then majority of the hero lies in the middle part, which is called the grade C. I call it they're enjoyable, meaning that I can play, I enjoy it, I play every day. I do swap hero here and there to do different game mode, and I enjoy playing them as well. By and large, I gear them, well, some of them, so these are enjoyable. Then comes the D and E, right? So D is something like, to me, it's more for fans only, meaning if you are a fan of the hero, you really like that hero no matter what, then you say, yeah, I mean, I'll play it. And then they are all right. I mean, they are not great, you struggle, but you struggle for your favorite hero, so there's no big deal. And the last one is grade E, which is to me just not now, meaning that you probably want to wait later. If you want to play later, but it doesn't mean that you don't unlock them. Like for instance, I do unlock a Scarlet Witch, which is kind of like really not that great right now, either D or E. I can't remember how I graded her, but I do enjoy the hero. I do enjoy the power and the visual effect. I still play her. I mean, I gear her to the teeth. But I mean, I think objectively I should put aside my preferences to all the heroes available, which one I like or not like, but to just look at all these criteria and then rank it for you. So grade A hero are the legendary one in my book. They to me, Psylocke, Jean Grey with the Phoenix, Hulk Smash, Venom, as well as Rogue. These are the 5 legendary heroes to me. I mean, these 5 heroes are really all-roundedly great. And now, of course, all these 5 may have their own ranking or not. I'm not going to read through the entire table because I think you can just pause the video and read it yourself. But I do, in this table, what it means is that I started off with the grading. Then after that, I want to say something special about this hero, like what I find it different playing this hero compared to other heroes. So there's a one-liner there to give you a very brief idea about what the hero is. The next few columns is important because are important because damage type is something like I mentioned about whether it is hybrid, physical, mental, or energy. So these are the combination of it. Like I mentioned before, hybrid heroes are in good shape, so you may want to just take a look at which are the hybrid ones. Why Psylocke is hybrid / mental? Because she is the only hero in this game whereby you can just toggle all the physical damage into mental damage. So basically just knock off the whole hybrid and go into pure mental. So that's why there's a / there. That's the only one. Play style, it's very hard to just label a hero as melee hero or or range hero, because sometimes, you know, a lot of time you have in your arena of power, you can do range or you can do melee. So, you know, I don't think it's correct to say whether they are the melee or range, because they can do both. But playstyle is very much like, am I up close and personal with the boss or mob, or am I doing mostly from a distance? So, you know, like Psylocke is mainly, you know, a melee kind of, like, you know, up close and personal. Jean Grey, for instance, is more like a range kind of thing. Now Rogue is special because Rogue, you borrow power and steal power from friends and foes. So whether you want her to be range or melee or mix of both is entirely up to you. So, you know, so that is something that is called mix. Then travel well is a column whereby I'll talk about whether a hero can teleport or not. So teleport hero is the most sought after in a sense of travel well, because they can jump a distance really fast. Some are Quan Si teleport, meaning they have ability to get through a platform. It is not a true teleport, you can't really go through the big gaps, but you can go through quite a lot of, like, obstacles. They're great. Some are able to fly, like Jean Phoenix. They can just, you know, fly through. Well, even if she's not in Phoenix form, she can fly through the platform, and it's really good. Some, like Hulk, can leap with no cost, meaning that you can keep leaping and, you know, dash to another place without any power cost to it, and that's great. So this one is the, you know, what this column is for. The next column is that, you know, if the hero has some rumor or confirmed review, I will highlight it here. So, you know, you may still pick the hero knowing, hoping that the hero will be better in the months to come. The next one is called synergy usefulness. So each hero has a synergy. So, you know, when you unlock the hero and when you level the hero to level 25, level 50, they have so-called hero synergy. You can benefit to all your hero. You can pick up to 10 hero as your hero synergy. So, you know, each hero have their own unique set of synergy, and some are useful, some are not. So, well, all of these 5, none of them is useful, but it's not the point. These are great heroes. So, so these are the 5 of them. And on to the next one, which is the awesome hero, Grade B. So which are they? You know, Gambit, X-Men, Black Panther, Juggernaut, X-23, Captain America, Black Widow, Wolverine, Magneto. All these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heroes. To me, they are awesome. They are just as good as legendary. It's just that because of something that may not be as great as the legendary set of hero, I'm not using them to farm the cosmic terminal bosses or whatnot. But it doesn't mean that they are not good. They're just awesome. I love them, and I gear all of these heroes. I gear them to the teeth, and I love them. And yeah, I mean, you know, you can take a look at the damage type and so on, you know, and okay, so for instance, synergy usefulness. If you look at Wolverine, I say for all. Why I say for all? Because Wolverine give you a percentage of brutal strike rating as well as brutal damage, brutal strike damage. So, you know, so with Wolverine at level 15 and above, you can actually apply this end game stat to all the hero that you have starting from level 1. So that's why I say, for every 44 heroes I have, I always have Wolverine as my hero synergy. That's why for all. Yeah. So that is important when it comes to consideration. Okay, Grade C, which is enjoyable to play. There are actually quite a lot of them, so I separate into 2 slides here. Winter Soldier is I give him the benefit of doubt, although, you know, from my last video I didn't really like him, but I think perhaps up to half of his power is being bugged right now, so there's a lot of bugs on this hero. So, you know, until all the bugs are fixed and I test it again, you know, then I probably can, you know, whether he's an awesome or even worse hero, then I can say a little bit. Silver Surfer, actually a lot of people think that he's very great, and, you know, I just haven't got time to go through too much. And Thor as well. Nova, Moon Knight, Cyclops, and Cable. These are all enjoyable to play. You know, personally, you know, Nova, Cable, Winter Soldier as well, I've geared them really nicely. Okay, so onto the next, you know, now you can see the column being populated. Is that for Cable, when I say 52 reveal, what it means is that Cable right now doesn't have a signature power. It doesn't have the so-called fancy redesign tree that a lot of heroes already has. So he's due for 52 review. But when it's going to happen, I think it's going to happen like half a year later, so don't hold your breath for it. However, you know, K-pop also have one of the synergy that every hero will want. I believe there's something to do with crit, and Cyclops as well. Cyclops is 10% XP. So you know, if you have Cyclops at level 50 and above, you know, all your 44 hero will have 10% extra XP. So it's great if you want to level a lot of hero. Do consider that. On top of that, you know, even if all your hero is maxed up to level 60, like I do so, but you still want to gain Omega Point, which is the end game system. You still need the XP, so that is really good. Some of them I say situational. So for instance, Moon Knight gives you crit rating for physical power only. So you know, but it's still very good because looking at how many physical power hero you have, all of them you need to have Moon Knight. So when I say situational, they're actually pretty good stuff. Same as Thor as well. And then next page, Storm, Rocket Raccoon, Star-Lord, Spider-Man, Miss Marvel, Iron Man, Ghost Rider, Mr. Fantastic. They are all very enjoyable to play. Out of all, quite a number of them I've already geared up. I think on this list itself, Iron Man and Ghost Rider could potentially be awesome, but I need to spend more time with them to give you a little bit more, like, you know, insight on this one, especially for Ghost Rider. Iron Man is still a little bit hard to gear, I think, in my opinion. But I think Ghost Rider has a lot of potential to be really awesome. So I just leave it there, and just to continue my discussion about synergy usefulness, Mr. Fantastic, for instance, if you have him, you have a permanent crafting cost reduction, which is very good if you're into rolling costume affixes. And also Mr. Fantastic has a crit damage crit damage percentage added to all your heroes, so they are very good. I have Mr. Fantastic for all my 44 heroes. As for Ghost Rider, is a mental crit. You know, Iron Man, Miss Marvel is a plus energy, plus percentage of energy. Star-Lord is crit for energy attack. So these are very good, you know, hero to have. Very useful when it comes to hero synergy. Okay, grade D is like, to me, it's for fans only. I mean, I actually have quite a number of them being like if you look at this list, right? My Emma Frost, Hawkeye, Taskmaster, you know, Screwgirl, and even Scarlet Witch. I have pretty good gear for them. But I think looking at this list, I mean, Hawkeye, you know, Daredevil, Thing and whatnot, and Loki. I mean, look at this list. These are really for fans only. They're really not that great. I think it's really under par. It's subpar compared to all the awesome hero, legendary hero, even the enjoyable ones. I think majority of them, they're just not that great. Either not that fun, or not that strong, or not that durable. You know. So yeah. But again, that's my opinion. So if you look at the column on the rumor or confirmed review, QOL means quality of life review. So, you know, like Emma Frost already has a signature. She has already a level 52 progression in place. But I think she's really in need of review again on all her power and how to link everything together to make her really fun and really strong. So that's quality of life review. Thing and Deadpool both really in need of a signature power and more than that. So I think they're at work, but they are still, like, you know, far. I don't know when. Scarlet Witch is like, I don't know. I think she's one of the worst hero in terms of DPS I've ever seen. But I love her. I still play her, and I really pour everything into her. Just that she's not that great. Loki, I think he need a QOL, but a lot of people are asking for it, so, you know, it may happen. But in terms of hero synergy, Hawkeye has a crit synergy, great stuff. Squirrel Girl will give you percentage to boss. So, man, I got it for all my heroes. And Loki is situational. It has a 5% power reduction, cost reduction. So it's actually good for all heroes while you're leveling or, you know, whatnot. It's good. I mean, some of these are really good. Okay, grade E heroes are probably not now, so, you know, you may want to play this hero, but I mean, you know, I really suggest you stay away from this list, except Punisher. Punisher is going to be up for 52 review next month, March. So, you know, I think he will be really good. He's actually worked by one of the Brazilian developer that I really admire, but he has already he's already left the firm or the company. So, you know, I don't know what is going to happen to all the review later. Is it going to be as great as, you know, what this person has done? I don't know. I really hope that, you know, the legacy of his work can continue. But and I believe Nightcrawler is also another one that is lined up for quality of life review. So, you know, Nightcrawler and Punisher potentially will come out of this list and go into higher tier list. But the rest of it still, to me, they are not that great. I mean, Doctor Strange, I think, okay, to be frank, I mean, Doctor Strange is probably a hero that is pretty strong. It's just that I don't really fancy all this, you know, managing all the cooldown on so many hotbars and so on. I just can't get all this, you know, counting how many incantation to get a free spirit. It's just, I don't know, to me it's just not fun. So yeah, I mean, you know, but that's my personal experience. Just look at all this and stay away for now, wait until it become awesome, because so many other heroes to play, right? No need to torture yourself in some of this hero. But okay, so what's next to come? No, next to come, Iceman. So Iceman will be our next hero. It'll be coming next March, and I think I'll come back and redo this pack probably like a couple of months later, just to have a, you know, refresh of this entire pack. I don't expect a lot of thing changes from this pack, and I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope that you found this video useful for you to select your hero. And if you have any question on any heroes and so on, you want to ask me, you can contact me in game, Lays, or you can just drop me a comment here and I'll just reply to you. All right, just have a nice day. All right, bye.